All right. We had some technical issues there with the internet. Had to jump off and go live on the other device. So we are good now. Let's get the show rocking and rolling. Let's get some people in here. So everybody, we are good to go right now. We are live. Let me share out this stream real quick with my Discord community. Let me jump on over here. Here we go. Come on, everyone. Here we are. Bam, wham, slam. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate every single one of you guys jumping in here on a Saturday morning. I know you guys could be doing anything else, but you are here. And the altcoins are having a little bit of a move, man. The altcoins are getting interesting here at this part in the bull market right now as Bitcoin consolidates sideways, right? Let's jump over to my Bitcoin chart. Let me move my little beautiful face out of the way. Let me line this up. Let's go over here to my Bitcoin chart. So as you guys can see here, right, real simple, still in kind of the same territory as before. Had a little bit of a bounce back here on the daily. As you guys can see, we can zoom in here. We got a little bit of a bounce back at the $50,768 price range. So I am still expecting that we probably revisit this level 49,600, right? I could be wrong. Anything could happen. But this resistance right here, the March value area low from 2021 is, and there's also a, I believe a quarterly pivot up here as well. So it's, you know, a nice amount of resistance formed at 52,300. Long term, bullish, right? Long term, I'm not worried about this at all. Short term, I honestly wanted to pull back so altcoins can pull back and we can have a little bit more time to accumulate altcoins here. Now the question becomes, are we going to see that pullback or not? So if we jump out here, let's zoom out a little bit. Where are my ranges? These are horizontals. Okay. Let me drop my range for January. So my January range, the 1st all the way to the 31st. And then let's get the developing range for February. Bam. Pretty big move here. As you guys can see, since we broke out of the January range, we did break through this blue zone right here that you guys are seeing. This is also a previous range from 2021 that we broke through. I do believe that if we retest 49.6 and lose it, then we're probably heading to this value area low for February, which is also the point of control for this 2021 range back in December. So Joshua Jake in the house. What's going on, Joshua Jake? What's going on, man? You guys are killing it over there, making some good content. Jason says Syncus, OXN, and ORDS printing. Great call. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. I'll quickly jump over here before I continue with the Bitcoin TA. So OXN, we've talked about it here, right? SIM swap attacks. They're trying to prevent that. Let's go to CoinGecko. Let's see what OXN is at right now. OXN is up 63% right now. 63%. We've been talking about this thing since it was sitting at like 40 cents. It's up at 75 cents right now. So great move for OXN. This is a micro cap. This is only a 7 million market cap right now. So it's still a micro cap. I still think has plenty of room to run. High risk, high reward, obviously. Not telling anyone to get into this, just letting you guys go. Let's see, what is Syncus up to? Syncus, I've been telling you guys about Syncus here for a while now, that we're forming this huge double bottom, right? We came up to the neckline of this double bottom, which was resistance. We tested it, we broke out of it yesterday, and today we continuously keep moving up. If we don't get rejected by this wick here at 0.0092, and we keep moving up, we're probably going to be entering price discovery. Syncus Dow right now is at a new all-time high for Syncus Dow. So congratulations to all the Syncus Dow holders out there, if you are a holder. So this thing's been printing money since down here, and I've been letting you guys know since about right around here. I've been letting you guys know that, hey, this thing's coming back up. Double bottom pattern, very bullish, has a lot of room to run. Let's see, where is AXGT? Jason, thank you for the likes, man. Greatly appreciate you smashing those likes. AXGT is down 1%, still sitting at 64 million market cap. Jump out to the daily here. Why is this thing not loaded? Oh, that was weird. So here it is, just been in this massive range since it got to this 60 mil to 75 to 80 mil market cap range. So big range here, which is good. It needs consolidation after this massive move that it's had in the last week and a half. This thing's only been out for like 2 weeks. And then ORDS, I literally talked about DEX tokens not being sexy, right? A lot of people overlook them because they're not this big narrative or anything. But ORDS, bam, up 39%. And I know Joshua Jake's been talking about ORDS and Bitcoin layer 2s as well. So shout out to him too. I mean, dude, BRC20 token swap, right? Bitcoin's ecosystem is growing faster than it's ever grown before. There's institutional money is here, and now the only real way for for the average person to make, big gains on Bitcoin, because the average person is priced out of Bitcoin, is by jumping into its ecosystem and jumping into these BRC20 tokens. And there's nothing better if you're bullish on the BRC20 tokens, or you're bullish on the tokens being built in an ecosystem at all. There's nothing better than going for the DEXs, right? The DEXs on those ecosystems are going to pop because people are going there to continue buying. Why is Uniswap so popular? Because everyone's buying ERC20 tokens, right? ERC20 tokens are constantly printing and constantly creating, some type of narrative, some type of push, some type of something. And where do you buy it? You buy the Uniswap, right? So same thing is happening here with Bitcoin. As Bitcoin's ecosystem grows, people are going to go to ORDSwap, and ORDSwap is not the other one. There's other players out there as well, but it's really good. It's a micro cap, not a micro cap, but it's a low cap. It's 32 mil right now. It used to be lower when we first started talking about around 18 mil. And let's see, there's other exchange tokens like Uniswap also popped, right? You saw my video from like 2 days ago. Uniswap is up in this last week, which was pretty much yesterday's move. It pumped 47%, which is obviously the DEX for Ethereum. And then we also talked about PNG Pangolin, massive rip, right? Massive rip. This thing was sitting below 8 cents for an eternity. And in the last 7 days, which mostly this came from like practically yesterday, 213% move for Pangolin, which is a DEX on AVAX that is now gone multi-chain. And I believe they just got listed on Coinbase, and the trading volume just exploded. And this thing is just rocking, ripping, and rolling. It went as high, as you guys can see over here, it went as high as 40 cents yesterday when this happened, all the way up to 40 cents. It's had a massive retracement since. I mean, dude, this thing was sitting down here at 8 cents for forever. Look at this thing. This thing was just 8 cents and below 10 cents since January. I've been talking about Pangolin since November of 2023. So huge move for pangolin. Huge shout out to everybody that's holding pangolin out there. Dex tokens, not sexy, but they move. Jason says thoughts on IOS. I think IOS is a pretty cool project. It's having a little bit of a move right now, up 17% of the day. Let's freaking go. This thing is running. So I think IOS has a good future. What's the market cap? 333 mil. So it's a mid cap. It's a mid cap, right? It's a low mid cap crypto. Also in the AI, big data sector. It's always good to diversify, right? Everybody focuses on Fetch AI, Singularity Net, and all this stuff, but it's good to diversify and focus on some other cryptos as well. Guys, if you are watching here right now, make sure you go check me out over here as well. I am live on over here, and you guys can go check me out over there, getting as many watch hours as possible to try to monetize. But guys, smash those likes. We got 1,000 likes in here already. Let's freaking go. Congratulations. I appreciate every single one of you guys smashing those likes. Let me see. Let me try to catch up with the chat here a little bit. I don't see any other questions right now from the chat. Is there any questions over here? No, guys, drop your questions. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. But let's go back to Bitcoin. All right, let's go back to the Bitcoin chart here. Oh, no. What's going on? Oops, pulled that by mistake. So yeah, Bitcoin's still just crawling, right? Bitcoin's still just crawling right now. We have to wait and see what it does. Does it decide to move to the upside and blast off? One thing that I do want to show you guys that I am extremely bullish on. I've been talking about this, right? The accumulation of Bitcoin on these ETFs versus how much is being mined versus. So Crypto Zombie, a friend of the channel, posted this, which is an amazing post. So he's pretty much, look at this. So he says, does anyone realize how unsustainable this is? 272,000 Bitcoin bought in the last 28 days by the ETFs. Meanwhile, only 25,200 Bitcoin were mined. Yes, GBTC outflows are still a concern, but at some point they will have to end. So let's continue here. Assuming this number stays consistent or possibly even increases with roughly only about 2 million Bitcoin on exchanges, based on today's liquidity, that would mean that in about 8 months' time, there would literally be 0 Bitcoin available for sale. Oh, and not to mention the halving in 3 months will cut this amount just 12,600 Bitcoin being mined in the same amount of time. Then the real FOMO will kick in. Most people have no idea this is happening. The truth is, no one is bullish enough right now. So if you don't know who Crypto Zombie is over on YouTube, go check him out. Huge content creator, been around in the space forever. I've been watching him since 2017. 2018, great content creator. He heavily focuses on Bitcoin, but his videos are great, super packed. So like, look at this chart here. Let's break this down, right? So this is the amount of Bitcoin being bought by ETFs in the last 28 days, 272,000 Bitcoin. Grayscale has been selling 167,000. So we're still in a positive inflow, right, of buying Bitcoin, a positive outflow. We're still buying more Bitcoin than what is being sold by Grayscale, by the ETFs, which is bullish. And then look at this thing. 25,200 Bitcoin is what's being mined per day. So just the Bitcoin ETFs right now are literally buying up way more than what's being mined per day. And even with Grayscale selling, we're still in the positive on buying a boatload of Bitcoin. And just how he said, right, if this continues, there's only about 2 million Bitcoin on exchanges for liquidity. There really isn't that much. So in 8 months, if this continues, there will literally be no Bitcoin. Do I think we're going to see no Bitcoin? No, I think that's not going to happen. Obviously, price appreciation will occur, right? The level of buying will have to slow down because of the price appreciation. But the supply and demand is basic, right? It's basic economics for when it comes to Bitcoin. That's why Bitcoin works the way it does. Every time these halving events happen, the demand stays the same. Less supply is being introduced into the ecosystem. Less Bitcoin is being put out there. The price goes up. Now institutions are here and they're buying up a ton of Bitcoin in just 28 days. And if this continues, the amount of pressure buying, and now with the entering the halving, this 25,200 is going to be cut to 12,600 Bitcoin being mined per day. So this is going to be cut in half, meaning even less Bitcoin. Half of the Bitcoin that's being produced right now, and the ETF pressure continues to grow on. So Bitcoin's price prediction is pretty bullish. I actually want to watch something here with you guys that is actually very, very bullish. It's actually from Crypto Zombie himself as well. I was watching his video last night, and dude, it blew my mind. How this guy breaks this down. So give me a second here as I pull it up. Crypto Zombie. Yeah, this last video here.
Nope, you don't need the.
So let me zoom out here a little bit for you guys so you guys can watch this, and I'll take you guys right to the port that I'm talking about. All right, here it is. So this is Crypto Zombie's video. Obviously, he's referencing a different video here on his video, so go check him out, Crypto Zombie. But here we go. You guys might not be able to hear this, but you guys just have to visually see it, and I'll walk you guys through this. So these
6x over 376 bar.
And what he was able to come up with based on demand.
The halving and what happened after the halving.
Right here,
then we will
okay, so right here we're going to the different.
The first parabola didn't have any halving, so here we don't have any data. But the second parabola did, and the gain was 6x before the halving over 376 bars.
So we had a 6x in the first halving event, right? Before the halving, we already had a 6x move.
6x.
So you can see here, right? 20. Let me move my little camera thing around again. So in 2011, 2013, we had a 6x gain pre-halving, right? This is pre-halving over
376
bars, days.
And after the halving, it was 96x.
So this portion over here is the second half.
Over 367 bars.
And we had a 96.
Now you already saw something.
After 367 days after the first halving event, right? This is back. So we're going to go through all the different cycles. Watch how crazy this gets.
Interesting. The part of the parabola that was before the halving and the part that was after the halving was almost exactly the same number
of days. So he's basically comparing
the second part you see is that the pump after the halving was bigger than the pump before the halving. Now, let's see what happened with the other halvings. Let's move to the second halving, which happened in parabola number 3. Price appreciation before the halving was plus 300%, meaning 4x over 542 days, 542. Post-halving gain was 29x over 526 days, 526.
Right, the days are matching up pretty close. 542 days, 526 days after the halving, 29% gain, 20x, not 29%, 29x gain post halving, 4x pre halving back in 2015, 2017. But let's continue.
Interesting. The pump before the halving and the pump after the halving was almost exactly the same length. And again, the gains after the halving was bigger than the gains before the halving. Let's move to the third halving in parabola number 4. Gains 2.7x before the halving over 513 days, 513. Gains after the halving until end 2021 was 700% or 8x over 548 days.
So simple, once again, right? 2018, 2021, before the halving, we had a 2.7x move over 513 days. In the post halving of 2018, 2021, which was the last bull run we just experienced, or the last cycle we just experienced, we had an 8x move, right? Over 548 days. So what's the pattern here? Obviously diminishing returns after the halving, right? We had a 96x, 29x, 8x, and the bull markets, the days are starting to take a little bit longer, 300, 526, 548, right? We're also having diminishing returns in the pre-halving event as well. So what is this next cycle that we're entering right now going to be looking like? This is where it's going to get real interesting, so buckle up.
Again, the number of days before the halving and the number of days after the halving, where the parabola was intact, where we had an ongoing pump, was exactly the same before the halving and after the halving. and again, the gain after the halving was significantly bigger than before the halving. Okay, let's move to parabola number 5 and the fourth halving that will come soon. The estimated days vary a little bit between services, April 20, some say April 22, doesn't matter exactly, but it will be somewhere around the 20th of April 2024. And that is very soon. We are in this parabola today. Of course, we don't know exactly what slope it should have, but if it is something like this, and of course we can modify it as we get closer. From the bottom to the halving is 3.5x over 516 days. 516. And now you see something.
So right here, let's break it down, right? A 3.5x in the pre-halving, 516 days, right? So what are we going to say? Well, in the post-halving, should take around 516 days as well. We don't know what the post-halving is just yet because we haven't experienced it. So this is where the speculation, right? This is where the assumption of the math from the previous patterns come in. The days have been roughly about the same from the days of the pre-halving, all the days to the post-halving. And we're going to break down the math here for the X's. So let's dive right into it.
Something similar. The duration this time from the bottom until the halving is practically exactly the same as in the previous two parabolas. And the gain before the halving was very similar to the previous two. In fact, it's probably exactly the average of these two. Now, let's add one column here, and that is gain post divided by gain pre. So how much more after the halving did price gain compared to before the halving? So the first time it was 16 times more, second time 29 divided by 4, it was 7 times more. Next time it was 8 divided by 2.7, it was 3 times more. So as you can see here, the extremeness of the difference has dropped by about a factor 2 each time. So let's assume that it drops again by a factor 2, that we get 1.5 times the pre-halving after the halving. So 3.5x times 1.5 times 5.25x. Days, what should the day be? This is like one of those IQ tests where you should answer what's in the box. Since these have been so similar every single time, I think we just assume that the length will be the same. So 516 days. So according to this model, after the halving, we could get a 5.
So basically right now, breaking it down, the projection is a 5.25x after the halving event, right? Which is 1.5 times more than the pre-halving, which puts us at a crazy price that really nobody is talking about right now, right? And like I said, this could be maybe this is completely wrong, right? These are price predictions. But I've never seen a price prediction broken down this way. This makes a ton of sense, and it's very, very possible, in my opinion, on where this Bitcoin price is headed. So let's check out his price prediction here.
5.25x pump over another 516 days. So where do we end up then? So what was it now? 5.25 times. That is 425%. 425% over 516 days. 425% over 516 days. That would take us to 300k September 18. In 2025, $300,000 in September 2025.
How crazy is that?
And then,
how crazy is that? So this math adds up, right? We have a 5.25x gain after this halving event, right? We are looking at a price prediction of $300,000 by September 15th of 2025 in 516 days from then. Which is wild, right? People are calling for 75K, 100K, 150K, right? I've said 200, and people have called me crazy. People have called me crazy for calling 200. This man is calling for 300, and the math that he's breaking down here from the previous cycles, the patterns of the amount of diminishing returns, everything is broken down. So this is not even a super cycle theory. If it's still diminishing returns compared to, as you guys can see here, right? Pre-halving continues to go down. This one right now is literally an average between the last two, and then post-halving gains have been diminishing: 96, 29, 8, 5, right? The gain the gain post divided by gain pre, 16x more, 7x more, 3x more, 1.5x more. So this is still fulfilling the diminishing returns, not a super cycle theory, and it's all adding up to $300,000 Bitcoin. Now, let me know in the chat right now if you think we're gonna see a $300,000 Bitcoin. Skrill says, just prove that we will like 150K minimum, nothing else. Yeah, dude. And if we do reach 300,000 and then have an 80% drop from 300,000, that puts us at about $60,000 Bitcoin. Is probably going to be an 80% pullback, which would be like the bottom for the next bull market. If it does indeed hit 300,000, 60,000 might be the bottom for the next cycle. That's the 80% pullback. If we even see an 80% pullback, that's going to be literally almost the bottom would be almost basically the top from this last cycle of 2021, which is freaking insane. Freaking insane, but completely possible. Completely possible. Skill says, better to be conservative than optimistic. 100%, very conservative, right? I think 150K is very possible. I think 200K is good. This is the first time I come across a price prediction for 300,000 with based off serious math breakdown, right? Serious cycle breakdown, everything broken down. People have called crazy numbers with just nothing, right? Just pulling it out of the thin air. But with this level of math, with this level of evidence being pulled up, 300,000 seems very possible. Now we're just gonna have to wait and see if it is going to happen. So guys, smash those likes if you haven't smashed those likes already. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys watching over on the tubes. Smash those likes. I'm trying to get as many watch hours over there. I'm trying to get I gotta get like 3,000 watch hours to monetize. It's very difficult, let me tell you. Takes a lot of time to be able to monetize over there, but would definitely appreciate it. So let's answer some of these questions. AIT protocol is supposed to be a beast for AI. Thoughts? Yeah, Jason. I've been taking a look at AIT protocol, man. I haven't spoken about it. I've been trying to do my own research here on it. It's looking pretty good, man. It's looking pretty good. Very low market cap, 43 mil, right? Low cap crypto. Just had a nice little pullback from like 87 in the last day, up 41% this week. There's a lot of cryptos this week that are up massively. So I'm liking their market cap. Right, I've been telling you guys that I've been trying to add more risk to my portfolio, adding a lot more lower cap cryptos. Circulating supply and tokenomics, I'm not 100% sure on. They're still self-reporting, looks like. So I haven't seen their Twitter is freaking great. Great information on their Twitter. If you're not following them on Twitter, definitely go shoot them a follow. Very good information over there. And yeah, it's an AI play. It's a low market cap. There's definitely been some people talking about it for a while now. It's up 467% the last month. So massive run up. I'd probably wait for some type of pullback. I don't hold the bag of this right now because I am going to wait for the market to cool off. If Bitcoin does have that dip, then altcoins should cool off as well. If you don't have that dip, then I missed it, and it's okay. I'm okay with missing it. Crypto says so. Wow, wouldn't a 300K Bitcoin put Bitcoin's total market cap at around 5.5 to 6 trillion? So $55,000 Bitcoin is about a 1 trillion market cap, and then yeah, it's about that. It's about 5 trillion, give or take, which would then possibly push crypto's total market cap to be closer to 10, because Bitcoin, even if Bitcoin keeps 50% or 40%, right, where the projections are somewhere between 6 to 8 trillion total market cap for this next market, but anything can happen. You know, there's no clear rules on how far we can go. What are good DeSci projects? Yeah, I'll give you two that I'm involved in, and then I'll show you some of the other ones as well. But let's go DeSci. Where are you? Decentralized science. So real simple. There's a lot of them all coming out, right? Vita DAO, really good. Data Lake, really good. Research Coin. Is this the one from Research Hub? I think. Genomes DAO, very good. I personally hold a bag. I don't hold a bag of any of those, but I do hold a bag. Where's the others? Why is it not? I hold a bag of Athena DAO. Athena DAO. Gotta go to CoinGecko, I guess. Yeah, Athena DAO. I hold a small bag of Athena DAO here. This is more of a women's based decentralized project, market cap 5 mil. And then the other one that I hold is AXGT. AXGT. Axon DAO, literally like the second largest DeSci project right now, has had a massive run. As you guys can see here, it was last week, it was literally at the $2-3 million market cap. Now it's sitting at 66 million market cap. So it's had a huge run. But those are the two that I hold. There's a lot of other ones as well that are really good, like I mentioned. Thank you for the follow, guys. I greatly appreciate everybody hitting that follow button. What's your high conviction alt spot bags? Yeah, so I'll hit you with some of those. I have different ones for different levels of risk tolerance. So I have a high conviction on Caspa. I think Caspa is going to do very, very well. I think Caspa can definitely easily break $1, potentially even head up to, ultra FOMO case would be like $4 or something. I don't know if that's going to happen, but could be, right? Caspa is one of those. Oy. Sorry about that, guys. Caspa is a high conviction play. VeChain, I think, is gonna do well. I hold a small bag of VeChain. Render's gonna do well. I think Chronos crypto. Oops, I'm not even showing it. Chronos, Curl.com. The exchange tokens are gonna do well. So I also hold some DEX tokens, right? I hold ORDS, which I have it's a high conviction play for me as well. ORDS, Trailer Joe, AVAX, Pangolin, PNG, another DEX token that I hold. So very, very bullish on those. Those are all high convictions. Lower market cap cryptos. Obviously the obvious ones like AGIX, right? Freaking Fetch AI. Everyone talks about those. Pith Network, I think, is going to do very well as well. Another challenger to Chainlink's Oracle. Yeah, let me invite this guy. Look who it is. This guy in here. Yo, you there? Yo, I hear you. Yeah. Yeah, now it is. Oh, now you turned it off. It's on now. Yeah. Oh, I put Showtime on. Now it's Showtime. I don't know either, but it's like a different setup structure. Yeah. Those fights, the Karate Kama fights were crazy last night, bro. There was a lot, dude. I'm ready. I'm gonna get ready. You spoke to who? Oh, okay, okay. There was a lot of people watching, bro. I was there. The live chat was blowing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. I told my wife last night. I was like, "There's gonna be another one of these things, and I'm gonna fight." She goes to me, "You better not look like a bitch, so you better win." That was her response to me, dude. Yep, bro. Boom. Shocker, bro. Shocker. Out. Dude, got him perfect on the jaw with that side hand punch. Just cracked him out instantly. There's nothing you can do about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no coming back from that, bro. There's no coming back from that. You're instantly out. That was a good fight, bro. I mean, my wife was feeling bad for Moon Dad. He was like, dude, he's being thrown around like a rag doll. Yeah. Dude, he was so solid, bro. He was so solid. He just stood there and just one straight boom. He just flew across the ring, bro. Just like out. That was it. That was a good fight. So how much karate token did you make last night? Nice, nice, nice. Dude, good fight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure. Yep. Yeah. It was a good fight. I'm glad they went the 3 rounds. Because all the other fights were so short, right? All the other fights were 1 round, except for Crypto Grady's, which went 2 rounds. Um, so I'm glad they went the 3 rounds, and they just had to dig deep, and it was a good matchup between both of them. They were both going back and forth at it, going full out. Very, very good fight. Very good matchup. Yeah. Yeah. What just happened? Yeah, Caspa. Yeah, Caspa, not Casper. There's a Casper project. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I knew you would know. Yeah, I knew you would know. I was expecting you to jump in. All right. Oh, Northwest, what's going on? All right, dude. No worries. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my business partner, Crypto Keeper. We run a show called Crypto Wars over on YouTube. So if you're not following us over there, definitely go check it out. We were talking about the Karate Combat fights that happened last night for the crypto influencers. So if you guys didn't know about that, you can guys go check it out on Karate Combat YouTube. And there's some of the highlights right here that you guys can see on my I'm scrolling through right now. Just crazy fights. And yeah, my business partner, Crypto Keeper, he was supposed to be in the fight. He got injured during training, got a broken rib, couldn't get the authorization to keep going and fight. So he had to cancel his fight. But if there's a second influencer fight in Karate Combat, we're both gonna be training. We're both gonna be there. I have somebody special in mind that I'm gonna be calling out. If you guys watch on YouTube, you would know what I'm talking about. You probably have an idea of who I'm going to be calling out. It's personal. So yeah, guys, smash those likes. Greatly appreciate every single one of you guys watching right now, hitting those subscribes. Brett says, I need to watch those fights today. Dude, yeah, Brett, go watch them, dude. They're on YouTube. They're on Karate Combat's channel. You can rewatch all of them. Great fights. Some are more funny than others, but overall, good heart. Good, these people are not actual professional fighters. These people are content creators. These are crypto people getting into the ring and actually fighting. So it takes a lot of heart and guts to do that in general. So win or lose, it doesn't matter, right? But there were some good fights, good fights. All right, let's jump back into crypto here. So drop your questions. We're getting back into the crypto conversation here, guys. Don't worry. Let me see. 2021 levels. Yeah. Bitcoin's just sitting here, man. Bitcoin's just sitting here. Let's jump over to IC. Let's see LCX here. LCX once again. Oh, I'm not even sharing my my thing. Let me see how I can do that now. I guess I'm just gonna have to flip the camera. Yeah. Just gonna have to flip the camera. You guys won't be able to see my beautiful face anymore, which is fine. So over here, LCX, right? We've been talking about this for the last couple of days. Still holding support here at 25 cents, which is good. Downward pressure, downward trend is still in place. Are we gonna break out of here by the beginning of Monday? Right, we are almost out of room here for another candle. Tomorrow, Sunday, we have another daily candle room here. Maybe Monday we're gonna have to either have the breakout or have the dump down to 20 cents. So I think a breakout might be happening, but who knows? We'll see. We're still just holding there in place, still holding the same pattern. Let's jump on over to somebody said Polkadot price prediction, Filecoin. I drop my price prediction videos over on the tubes. So if you guys are not following me over here, definitely go follow me over here. Almost at 1,000 subs. And as you guys can see, these are my live streams, but you guys can see here my videos. Fetch AI price prediction, render price prediction, Caspa price prediction. I was letting you guys know about the Syncus blast off happening yesterday. I posted that before it actually started taking place. I have Crow, I have LCX, I have a bunch of content, bunch of price predictions, bunch of critical level stuff. So go check that out over there. But let's jump back over here. Let's see. Oh, no, this is Solana. Okay, so Solana has had a nice little bounce off this point of control. As you guys can see here, the point of control for January. Yes, for January, we came down. We tapped this $98. I told you guys we're going to hit 98 after we broke 104. I was like, we're definitely going to come down to this point of control. Here we are. Now we're having a little bit of bounce. If the $98 holds, we're good. If not, we're potentially heading as low as $90. If this doesn't hold, obviously the markets are having a little bit of, we can still do something like this where we've pulled back, had a little bit of a bounce, and then we continue pulling back. So we can continue coming back up here, get rejected at 103, right, which is the value area high for January, get rejected, and then continue coming back down. We will have to wait and see how the market reacts, how Bitcoin reacts, right? Because Bitcoin is the market. That's just the truth. Let's jump on over to, let's see. let's see what I have in my ETH chart here. So yeah, ETH is holding above the 21.3 pivot. We're holding above right here at 29.17. That's gotta hold that support. Resistance at 3,089. Massive resistance up there. That's the 2022 annual PIV. We'll have to see if Ethereum is gonna follow Bitcoin. Where Bitcoin goes, Ethereum will follow, and that's what it's been doing this entire last run. Somebody's asking Pith and near on the move. Okay, yeah, Sack Nasty. I'll jump into Pith right now. Let's see. Where's my chart for Pith? I might not have a chart for Pith. Let me see. Pith Network. Let's go to Binance here. There's no way. Come on. All we have is until November. Come on. Spot Pith. Okay, that's fine, I guess. So let's do some quick, easy charting here. Let's get some ranges going. Let's get January's range. Let's get the developing range for February. Oops. So Pith right now, right, came back below the value area high of 57 cents. Where are we bouncing off of right now? We're pretty much just kind of finding a little bit of support, or I should say some resistance at this peak over here from back in November, around 55 cents. So the target right now is you got to get above 57 before we can start making some new highs. You guys can see we have a little bit of a downtrend here. A little bit of a downtrend right here, as you guys can see, from all the way back here. So we will have to see how this goes, but obviously massive explosion in price since February 1st. We've been up since February 1st. We're up 61% on Pith. So in the last 24 days, up a 61% move, a pullback of, let's see, what's this pullback measure to? A pullback of 19% is nothing to be worried about. You need some sideways consolidation before continuously moving up. Worst case point of control is 48 cents. Should see a bounce off of that. If not, obviously we're going to be heading a little bit lower, potentially the value area low, which is 45. And if that doesn't hold, 42, which is the January value area high. So those are the targets to the downside. Guys, smash those likes. Greatly appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Clay the Great says, finally up early to catch a live stream. Yeah, man. Clay the Great. This guy is an OG. This guy knows everything about AVAX. Views on Gary time frame, please. Look bottom for the move up. I'll take a look at Gary right now. Let me see. Gary on OKX. All right. Okay, I already had my chart for Gary here. So as you guys can see here, Gary, since the last time we spoke about it, still respecting this downward trend, right? We've had this downward trend here, which we've tapped multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then on the 7th, we had a fake breakout. Got rejected at the point of control for January, and then dropped back down into this downward trend, finding support down here at this local bottom from back in December. I should say back in November of 0.029, finding support here. And now we're retesting this downward trend. So if we break above this, we have to get above 3 cents. And realistically, we need to get back above this point of control of 0.034 to have a market structure change. And, if we have a retest of this downward trend, we can't break down below again. If not, if we do break down again or get rejected here, expect heading down lower to 0.023 and as low as 0.02 if we don't hold this point of control back here. So that's what I'm looking at for Gary. In the meantime, we need to get above this point of control of 0.034. 0.034 is the target to start moving up. When will quants finally move, bro? Dude, nobody knows when. Nobody knows when these cryptos are going to move. You just have to look at different price prediction, not different price predictions. You need to look at what's happening. So let's take a look at Quant. Quant, where are you at? Quant. Let me see how. Yeah, this is okay. This is good. All right, cool. So basically, as you can see here, right, Quant's had a nice little run all the way up to $151, kind of double topped here, right? You can see one top, two top, and then came back down. And we've been in this price range of 107 to $96 all the way since July of 2023. Been in this range. We dipped down in October of 2023 down to 84. I scooped up a nice fat bag of Quant here, and since then we came back into the range, moved a lot higher. Now we're back pretty much in the same range again. So in the local time frame right here, right now, we are sitting right above the point of control, the value area low for January, which is at $103. We're sitting above that, which is bullish. We have some lower resistance here at 105 for sure, so we need to get above 105. We have another little bit of a double top here, as you guys can see, little top and then another little top, which signified the downward movement. We need to get above this and head towards this 115, which is also going to be resistance. Right. And then, oops, let me get rid of that. So right now there's 2 points of resistance. We got to get above 105. Then after 105, the next target is 115. We need to get above 115 as the next target after we get 105. If we don't get above 105 and we lose 102 that we're sitting on right now, we're heading lower. We're probably going to be heading below $100 here very soon if that is lost, right? There's no guarantee if it will or it won't. Just letting you know that's what's going to happen. If we lose 102, we're definitely going to head below 100 for Quant. We need to get above 115 to start changing the market structure here and start really moving back to the upside. So 115 is the target. If you see Quant above 115, expect some bullish momentum. If you see it below 102, expect some bearish momentum down to the downside. That's pretty much as simple as I can make it for you guys, everyone that's watching right now. Guys, I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys watching on the YouTube, smashing those likes. If you're watching over here, make sure you go jump over there. Trying to get as many watch hours as possible. Let's see, what else? Let's look at AVAX here. So, yeah, January, gotta update this. I don't know, I was right. I don't know what I was doing. So for AVAX, super bullish on AVAX, but obviously they had that shutdown, which was not very bullish. We've made a lower high here for AVAX, as you can see. All right, this is the local high. Then this was a lower high. We tried making some higher highs, but overall this is still a lower high than back over here at $48. So we're still in a downward trend. We got rejected here at $41, started coming back down, fell back into the January range below 37. We are finding support right now here at the point of control. Right at the point of control, which is sitting at about $35, $36, give or take. High 35, low $36 point. We're finding some support here. Let me zoom in here for you guys. We're finding support right there. If that support is lost, then definitely expect potentially coming down as low as $31. I would definitely welcome this drop. I would love to scoop up some more AVAX, but we could definitely bounce from here and start climbing back up. If we climb back up and get above $42, is very, very bullish. It will be a market structure change once again, and we will be making a higher high at that point because we have the local high up here, the lower high here, and then if we get above 42 and we hold above there and start making a new higher high. Very, very bullish for AVAX. So if we get above 41, very bullish. If we lose 35, 36, where we're at right now, 31 is definitely in the cards. for a lower drop. And you chart Syncus. Oh yeah, Hollywood for sure. I have my chart for Syncus here. Very very simple. I actually posted my video about it on YouTube and on TikTok this morning. But this is the chart. Very very simple. Massive double bottom situation, right? For Syncus, we're just now yesterday broke above the neckline. I made a video letting you guys know, hey, we're above this neckline. We could be entering price discovery here, and you know, we're having a nice little move to the upside. We're making new all-time highs for Syncus and could potentially keep going a lot higher, especially if we have a rally in the altcoins. This thing can continue to keep moving to the upside because this is a very bullish pattern. We're breaking above the neckline, right? These things get measured from about the neckline to down here. So if we do something like that, and then from the breakout, could put us as high as about 0.013. We're literally at 0.00. We're at 0.009 right now. We can go as high as 0.013. So very very big move, which is I'll measure it for you guys right now from where we're at to there. It is another 40% move at the very top of that move. So could be a very nice move for all the Syncus style holders out there. Very very bullish double pattern. Could it be more? Could it be lower? We'll see. We'll find out. But overall, making new all-time highs, breaking out of this very bullish pattern. Very very bullish indeed. OXN, I don't have a chart for it because it's just hasn't been out long enough to actually be able to do some TA on it. Clay the Great, let me see, what was your message, Clay the Great? Clay the Great says, DEX a lot, pumped pretty nice. They are a DEX with their own subnet. Let me look that up. Ticker is a lot. Oof, up 30%, dude. Man, I've told you guys that these DEX tokens, even though they're not sexy, they freaking move. Let's go. I've never heard of this DEX. It's a 61 million market cap, 27 million market cap. Sorry, that was fully diluted. It was 61. 27 mil. It's on AVAX. Let's go. Freaking bullish. And can trade. Yada yada. Let's see. What's their where's their website at? Let me go follow them on Twitter. I want to stay up to date with them. So DEX a lot. Own your trade. Is this like a trading platform, a decentralized trading platform? Not just a DEX, but yeah, own your trade, secure, fast, low, launch app. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, wait, it's a swap. Is it a swap or a trade? It can do both. It can do decentralized trading, like a regular trading platform with an order book and everything, so you don't have to be on a centralized exchange actually trading. And then you also have your swaps. You also have your swaps here, just like regular Uniswap. So you can do what you do on MEXC or any of these other centralized exchanges of trading. Obviously, they're all on the AVAX app, on the AVAX network. So you're probably limited to how many you can do. But nonetheless, you can do trading, which is decentralized and more secure, and things are all in your wallet. And you can also do swaps. So thanks a lot. Thanks for pulling that up to let us know. Make sure your RLO is active. Thanks like the official lot. AVAX Pool Trader Joe is here. Let's freaking go. Hey, Clay the Great, man. Clay the Great's always got the AVAX alpha, dude. Never fails. I use it for their order book. Using a subnet is pretty cool. You use their token as gas. Nice. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I wanted to know about Polkadot prediction. So I'll do some Polkadot. Do I have a chart for Polkadot? Okay, let me see. Polkadot.